y'all, welcome back to my channel, Herculean Homeschooling. I'm Sarah, homeschool mama of 6. And if you watched my previous video, I just shared that we switched curriculum for this year from Bookshark, which we loved, to The Good and the Beautiful, which we're really excited to be trying out. Now, when it comes to having a new homeschool curriculum, that means that everything that I've previously done, organizing-wise, has to change. So my video today is showing you how we are organizing our curriculum for The Good and the Beautiful for 5 of our 6 school-aged children. This is one of my favorite buys that I've done for our homeschool. This is the bookshelf from IKEA. It's the 5x5 cubbies, and then we got these inserts that need to be wiped down apparently, and it has 2 drawers per cubby. And how I use these, I was thinking maybe 1 per kid, but instead I have it by supplies. So we have scissors, highlighters, dry erase markers, and permanent markers in there. And here I have markers and colored pencils. And here all of our regular pencils, and then there's like paints and glue and tape. So you can see I just organized all of our different school supplies in these drawers to where the kids can just go grab them anytime. And then each kid gets their own cubby with a basket. You can see that I have 6 cubbies going on, but only 5 of my kids are school-aged to be doing The Good and the Beautiful. And so this cubby right here is where I'm keeping all the stuff we do together. So this has our science and our history that they're working on. And then this one is for my oldest, and it goes on down to where they each have their own cubby. So these bins here, I got these from the dollar store. Thanks, Dollar Tree. So those have been working out great so far. And then these bins over here, those ones I got at Michael's. So I will put a link down below if you are interested in where I got those bins. So in here, this is the one that we're doing all together. I have the different books for the history year 1 that we're using. So those are the 4 read alouds, and then the game, there's the history. Our first science unit the kids wanted to do is space. So I have space in there. And then for space, I just divided it lesson by lesson into these protective sheets. So that way I have it all together in just a 3-ring binder, which makes it super easy and convenient to just grab and go. And behind the 3-ring binder, I have their science notebooks and science folders for what we've been working on. So for my oldest, this is his basket. He has his books that he reads with his curriculum that they do 20 minutes each day. And then he's got one of these containers, one for geography and one for phonics that he goes through every other day. He takes turns with that. This is for art projects that go with the curriculum. His tracing paper. There's his language arts notebook with the creative companion, his handwriting, and then he's got a notebook that goes with his creative companion, a notebook that goes with his writing, and these are his finished projects he's done so far, and then his math. So everything that he does on his own, his language arts and math and art and everything, all go in that basket just for him. Also, next to their baskets in their cubbies, they each have their own 3-ring binder, and that is for their history. And these are the history packets that go along with each year of history that you have, depending on your grade level. And so they each have their own different ones. So you'll see they each have their own 3-ring binder for history, separate from their bucket. And that just was convenient for me to do it that way. So here's for my second oldest. You can kind of see the same type of thing. He's got his bucket of things that he works on, his books, his handwriting, language arts, readers, and his math all in the bucket. In these bins, I'm just going to open one for y'all because they're all the same size and have the same compartments and everything. And we'll do a different video to show the different curriculum that we chose for each kid individually. So I'm going to show you my 7-year-old son's for right now, and I really like that we use this top tray for all the math manipulatives that he has instead of the box that they send it to you in. It just has these cute little cubbies that he can keep all of his school supplies that he uses for math or anything else in that bin, and then you just lift that up, and then he has all of his books underneath. So he's doing math 2, there's there's his handwriting, his language arts, that's part of math, and there are his cards that he does in his readers, and then the math games underneath that. So that way he has his language arts and math all together in one spot, which makes it super easy for each of my kids to just grab their bin and go to work. You can also see here some of my kids have their library books. They like to keep theirs separate, so they just put theirs on top. So that is whatever they're currently reading for their private reading time. I really love having the kids each getting their own cubby. We've never done it like that before, but it makes it so convenient for them to just grab their own basket or their own bucket thing, and then they can sit at the table and do the stuff unique for them. And then I just have that one extra bucket for the stuff that we do together. So it's been so awesome. I love how it's going so far. I also love that it really doesn't take up a lot of space. It's just one cubby per kid. I like to consider myself kind of a minimalist when it comes to homeschooling. I don't have a dedicated homeschool room. I do all of our homeschooling at our kitchen table. If you follow me on Instagram, I recently showed a picture of that. We do so much just in the general areas of our house, whether it's at the dining room table or on the couch, and it works really well for our family. So if you don't have the space in your home to have a dedicated homeschool room, don't feel like you can't homeschool because of that. It is still 100% possible, just using a bookshelf, just using a box to keep your stuff in. However you're able to do it, it can still 100% work. So I hope that y'all have enjoyed this little peek into how we organize our Good and the Beautiful for 5 children, all using separate levels. If you would like to see the different levels that we are using for the Good and the Beautiful for the different ages, especially my special needs kids, what levels we picked for them, please give this video a like and comment down below and let me know what you are interested in seeing next. If you would like to see how we homeschool children that are both special needs as well as gifted and talented, you can go ahead and click this video right here. Before you do that, don't forget to subscribe by hitting my picture right there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see y'all next time.